Welcome back, first timers. But if you're new here, I'm David and this is Terry.
We're the first timers. We're trying things for the first time, and you can too.
You know, when it's Christmas morning and it's time to unwrap those gifts and everybody's hungry, a lot of times you don't have the time to cook for everybody that's around.
Today we're making 3 easy breakfast recipes to feed your holiday crowd. Croissant breakfast casserole, a biscuits and gravy casserole, and the viral TikTok cinnamon roll recipe.
I'm getting out of the kitchen because I'm starving already. We'll see you when the food's done.
We're going to start with our croissant breakfast casserole. You're going to need 8 to 10 large croissants, mixed berries, cream cheese, granulated sugar, eggs, half and half, vanilla, lemon juice, lemon zest, salt, and confectioner sugar. First thing you're going to want to do is take your croissants and cut them up into cubes in about 1-inch pieces, and then toast them in the oven for about 7 to 10 minutes. Once you get them chopped, you should have about 10 cups. Now we're going to put them in the oven for 7 to 10 minutes, unless they're stale, and then you can get right to making the casserole. While our croissants are toasting, we're going to go ahead and start on the custard. So into our mixer, we're putting in 14 ounces of cream cheese at room temperature. And then we're also going to add 1 1/4 cup of sugar, and 6 eggs. Now we're going to give this a little mix. Next we're going to add in 2 cups of half and half. Then 1/4 teaspoon of salt, 1 tablespoon of vanilla, and 2 tablespoons of lemon zest. After the lemon zest, you're going to add in 1 tablespoon of lemon juice. And now we're going to give it another mixaroo. Let's pull our toasted croissants out of the oven. Oh yeah, nice and toasty. What is this, samples? It's looking a little chunky. I think I better switch to the whisk attachment. All right, let's try this again. I've got to hurry up and assemble this. I don't know if you've noticed, but the croissants and the berries are dwindling. Somebody's hungry. You're supposed to make this in a 9x13 pan, but I'm gonna mix things up a little bit. I'm gonna try a bundt pan. We'll find out very shortly if it was a horrible idea. So you're gonna start with a layer of croissants. Do about half. And then a layer of berries. Again, use about half. And then pour in about half of your custard mixture over top. That looks pretty good. Now we're just going to do that one more time. And then the rest of your mixture. So ideally, you would refrigerate this overnight so the croissants have enough time to soak up all of this mixture. but we're just gonna do ours for a couple hours. Now we're gonna assemble our biscuit and gravy casserole. For the super simple breakfast gravy casserole, all you need is some breakfast sausage, some Grand's biscuits, breakfast gravy, eggs, and milk. I'm just making the gravy based on the package directions, but we like to add in a little extra pepper, cayenne, and paprika just for some extra flavor. All right, we got our gravy all mixed up. Now we're going to grease our baking dish and then cut our biscuits into fourths. We have our biscuits cut up. Now we're going to place those in the bottom of the pan. I've already whisked 5 eggs, and now I'm going to add in a half a cup of milk. Give that a mix. Next, we're going to add in our sausage. Just sprinkle that on top. Then the eggs go in. And then finally, the gravy. You're just going to spread that out and then put it in the oven at 350 for about 40 minutes. Here we go. We're also going to put in our croissant breakfast casserole because it takes about 40 minutes as well. While we wait, we'll start on the cinnamon rolls. For the TikTok cinnamon rolls, you need 2 cans of Grand cinnamon rolls, heavy whipping cream, butter, brown sugar, ground cinnamon, cream cheese, and powdered sugar. All right, we've got 1 stick of melted butter, and to that we're going to add 1/3 cup of brown sugar and 1/2 teaspoon of cinnamon and give that a little mix. Once you've greased your pan, you're going to start to add in the cinnamon rolls. You're going to set aside the icing that comes with the cinnamon rolls. We're going to use that later. Next, you're going to take your heavy cream and pour it over the cinnamon rolls and make sure it gets in between them. You want to make sure you get this in between, all over, you know, drippy and good. Next, you're going to pour over your butter, sugar, and cinnamon mixture. This is also going to go in the oven for 40 minutes. It's getting crowded in here. For the croissant casserole, we're going to make the lemon drizzle. So into our bowl, we're going to put 2 ounces of cream cheese, 1 cup of powdered sugar, 1 teaspoon of vanilla, and 1.5 teaspoons of lemon juice. And then we're going to mix it up. It's all mixed up, now we just have to drizzle it on top. Now we're going to start on the icing for our cinnamon rolls. You're going to use the icing that came with the cinnamon rolls, and you're just going to dump that into a bowl. You know, semi-homemade style. And now you're going to add in 1/2 cup of powdered sugar and then just mix that together. Looks like frosting. Let's pull out our biscuit and gravy casserole. That looks pretty good. Now let's check on our croissant casserole. Oh yeah. And don't forget our lemon glaze. Last but not least, our cinnamon rolls. Oh, it's heavy. Don't forget your icing. welcome back to the kitchen.
I am absolutely excited about this. 3 dishes that I've been picking at as they've been cooking. Semi-raw, semi-cooked, just trying it all. So if you don't see me for a couple weeks, you'll know why. I don't even know where to start, but I'm thinking salty and savory.
Okay.
You want to start with that one?
Sure.
So we're going to start with the biscuits and gravy casserole.
Let's do it.
Cheers. It's crispy on the edges, creamy, hot and steamy out the kitchen. Oh, that's a big bite. Oh, it is steamy.
It is steamy.
Oh.
Hot. That's really good.
Mm-hmm.
Let's talk with your mouth full good.
That's that perfect bite of biscuits, gravy, and eggs. When you have a biscuits and gravy platter with eggs on top, this is the perfect bite every single time. Mm-hmm. It was super easy.
Yeah. And all of these you can make ahead. Stick them in the fridge before you go to bed. Pop them in the oven in the morning. No dishes. I want to finish this.
Yeah.
It's so good.
Look at that crispy edge right there. Oh, look at the steam.
And in the center, it's nice and moist, soft, pillowy.
And you can make your own gravy. Mm-hmm. We use the packaged gravy. But if you have your own secret gravy recipe, just use that. But this gravy is pretty good.
I just can't stop eating it.
I'm not even ready to move on to the next one. We crushed our entire sample portion. That's going to be tough to beat. Really excited about the croissant one, so let's save that to the end and go right to the
TikTok cinnamon roll.
Mm-hmm. This is just the basic cinnamon rolls you get at your grocery store. Just you add a bunch of sugar to it and then bake it.
Let's see.
It looks and smells like Cinnabon.
It's supposed to, actually.
Oh, really?
It's supposed to be a copycat.
Oh! Didn't know that. That tastes just like Cinnabon. Who knew these things could be that good? Wow.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
It's buttery, creamy, crispy, sweet, drippy, and good. These are the best refrigerator section cinnamon rolls I've ever had.
Pretty good.
It takes it to a whole nother level.
You could probably pass these off as like homemade.
Mm-hmm.
If you like copycat recipes, check out our cookie video. We'll link it right here.
So the last one, this one has berries, croissants, all the things. I'm excited about this one. It does say if it comes out too soupy, you should have left them in the fridge longer for the croissants to soak up the custard. We kind of sped the process along because we wanted to eat them all together. So it's a little wetter than I think it probably should have been, but that's user error.
Yeah, a little soupy, but I'm sure it's still good. We'll find out.
That's decadent. That is extremely decadent.
Very rich.
This would be really good in like smaller individual serving sizes to get more of a crispy edge. The custard and the berries and the croissants. Woo, boy, that's good.
Yeah, I think the crispy edges are really where it's at.
I like that you did it in the bundt pan because we got significantly more crispy edges.
The berries add that like tart but sweet flavor.
This was also super simple, but I think you could use this recipe year round. And if you don't have berries, use peaches or apples or whatever. I mean, whatever fruit you have, throw it in there because the fruit add that really nice sweetness and a little bit of that tart. But the custard and the croissants really shine through here. So I think any fruit would be pretty good.
And that lemon topping's really good too.
I'm getting the meat sweats and the sugars all at the same time. It's a dreaded 1-2 combo.
Your body's still confused.
You should definitely make these for your entire family around the holidays. Super easy. You can prep them ahead of time. Simple. And freaking delicious.
Frickin'. You said frickin'.
Thanks again for following along in this episode and join us next time when we try something else new for the first time.
Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. First timers.
High five.